All right, so I'm working with the Boomstick, Chris Duffin, and we've been working with a gal who works for me who has shoulder, adhesive capsulitis and a labrum tear in this left shoulder. Does that sum it up? She nodded yes. And we've been working on restoring motion vigorously, because that's what the doctor said. So no, this is kind of what we've been doing to get things started, is just working directly below the collarbone on the muscles of the anterior shoulder, the pec wall, and just digging in, getting some good pressure and just letting her hang and getting to some extension. And after a while, when she gets her breathing down, it starts to just kind of open up. That's correct?
Yes.
Yes. Then, what we're going to do today is we're going to start going into some extension, internal rotation. So she's going to start bringing the hand under the bench while I maintain this pressure. And we've been going palm up and palm down. It just seems to help to mix it up, to go both ways to improve the motion. And when we started doing this, you could not get your hand like under the bench at all.
No.
And now we can reach around behind and grab both hands and even do some gentle pulling with the right hand on the back side of that. So it's been pretty impressive. So just do a few of those. And this doesn't take long. If you kind of know where to go, you can get a lot done in just a few quality reps. No rush. No, we're not in a race. Okay, so now I'm going to have you bring the arm out to 90 degrees. Then straight out. Sorry. No. Nope. There. Now bend the elbow. It's hard to talk people through it. Okay, so I'm going to back up out of the way. So we're going to stay in that same spot, and you're going to palm, or the back of the hand towards the floor this way. Sorry, turn it over. No, you were right. Go back. There you go. Palm back. There we go. So we've been really working this range a lot more lately, and hanging out at the end and just taking deep breaths in and out and just letting that arm hang back. I'm holding the camera, so I'm not going to grab her arm today, but we've been doing that where she holds on to something, or I hold on to her hand, just kind of pull it back as she loosens up. So just take some deep breaths in and out and let that arm hang back a little bit more. Every time you exhale, just let it drop. Feeling all right?
Mm-hmm.
And after a while, it just kind of gives up. And that's really what we're after, is creating these pressure in the muscles that are locking down the shoulder, getting the nervous system to relax by controlling some deep breathing, and on exhalations, just trying to open up the range a little bit more. And I'll go the other direction. So palm down towards the floor. Oh, she's cringing a little bit, moving between. Okay. So now, excuse me, I'm going to take this off. Then we're going to get into the armpit and go overhead. So, ready? So, we're getting right at the base of the shoulder blade, along the rib cage. We've got the serratus and lat and subscapularis kind of coming together through here. And this is probably her, would you call this the least favorite part?
Yes.
Yeah. It gets pretty tender in here. And what we're after is getting the elbow straight and then just slowly reaching as far as possible under some pressure. So we want the elbow to be as straight as possible, thumb pointed towards the floor. And if I even change angles, it makes it different. Straighten the elbow out. There we go. And then again, just like the last part, taking deep breaths in and out, and on those exhales, just try to reach a little bit farther, a little bit farther. And we'll go through another minute or two of this as well. And then what we've been doing afterwards is doing some bench work with either a single kettlebell or with the a barbell to put some stimulus in the new range, then using a single kettlebell or dumbbell to get overhead and actively use that new range with some kind of load. I'm going to have you act for me here in a minute, okay? I'm going to bring you up. Ready? Mm-hmm. Had enough? That's enough for today. So ease out of it. I'm going to have you stand up, and I want you to pretend for me. So just get on the side. So face the wall. There we go. So, like, when we started, where do you think remember where kind of your arm went? Like there? Okay.
Easy.
So now, lock that rib cage down, go as far as we can. And we're finally almost getting to a point where I can see your chin. So we're getting somewhere. I mean, this has been months, but it's been working. And bring it back down, go behind your back. And kind of when we started, about where do you think it was? Like that, like almost touch your own back pocket. And now where have we been? So we're getting to a much more functional shoulder range. And that all took about 6 minutes. So pretty powerful little dose of therapy with that Boomstick. So there you go.